Polish court rules LGBT-free zones must be abolished. Queer News Tonight has previously reported on the LGBT-free zones that many local governments in Poland have implemented since 2019. The European Union had previously stopped funding to regions that implemented these policies. Yesterday, a top appeals court in this country ruled that these municipalities must be scrapped. Cabinet Minister Michal Wojcik, a member of the conservative United Poland Party, told Reuters in a text, quote, "If councillors decide that they want to support our traditions and identity, it is their sovereign right. Nobody should limit this," end quote. Well, this is certainly a really good story to hear out of Poland, because we've reported on this show many times about the really bad news coming out of Poland for the LGBTQ+. Mm-hmm. So this is really great to hear something that's positive.
And it's interesting that the High Court in Poland says something that a Supreme Court justice in the United States doesn't. They're completely the opposite of each other, which I think is interesting. The other thing for me that makes this a really good story is I worry about all of the LGBT in Ukraine, the Ukrainians that have had to flee and escape, and they're going to Poland. And they've principally gone to Poland and Hungary. In both places, we have repeatedly over the last year reported how unfortunate that is for the local populations of LGBT. This is encouraging to me that we see a crack going on in Poland to say, first, the European Union is very powerful, like the federal government of the United States and the White House, by the way, and that they are beginning to crack in saying the union is pressuring us and pressing us, and they're using a very effective weapon, money. And as a result, if we balance LGBT-free zones from the economic impact from the European Union, they're beginning to crack. And the court is on top of that saying they must be abolished. Now, this can be appealed to the Supreme Court. They still have a president in Poland that is firmly, I don't know if y'all know this, but after January 20th, Donald Trump became president of Poland. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's what happened. And so they still have that fight on their hand. But this is really good news, and it's good news for the Ukrainian LGBTQ community that has fled to Poland in just huge numbers.
You know, I was thinking about this, and on this show a few months ago, I said when the EU was condemning Hungary and Poland, and I said it could be playing into Putin's hands, that they're going to push these two countries ideologically back to Russia and lose influence in that part of the country for NATO and the EU. When they invaded Ukraine, Russia or Poland and Hungary saw no, because these people that are coming into Poland from Ukraine in a couple of years, it could easily be people going from Gdansk into Eastern Germany.
Right?
So, if anything, Russia really hurt themselves in expanding their sphere of ideological influence.
Absolutely.
Because if it's a choice between gays or Russia, at this point it appears Poland at least is going to choose the gays.
Yeah, absolutely. And just today it was announced that the United States has a major new military presence pact with Poland that was initiated by Poland, saying no, we want more of America in Poland, which is a really good sign. And Finland and Sweden have made the decision of the acceptance into NATO. So I remember the night that you made that comment, and who would have thought that John Hayden might be right on something? Who would have thought?
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.